So, you've just compiled your first program, and in today's video, I will show you how to pack your program into an installer file, a setup wizard, and configure various different options entirely with the graphical interface without learning any kind of scripting language. My tool of choice is Inno Setup, a small and lightweight, yet rather advanced utility. With your browser, follow the link in the description to go to the download page. Scroll down and select US, then save the file. The installation is straightforward and simple. When you first open Inno Setup, choose to create a new script file using the script wizard. Once the script wizard is open, you will start feeding information detailing the way you want to create your installer, starting with version information. This appears in the Details tab in Properties. Here's a similar example, but with my app. Next, you'll set the installation folder. I suggest that you leave these settings unless your program is a single executable, but why would you want an installer then? Anyway, now you'll need to specify your main executable. This is probably confusing, but you should open your compiled app folder and select that executable. Then click to add your compiled app folder and make sure to include subfolders. On the next page, you will be asked whether your program opens a specific type of files. Mine doesn't. If you have only one main executable, you probably don't want a program group, in other words, a folder which appears on start. Now you can add your license file. It should be a text file, like this one. Also, you can add more information before and after installation. Here you can select whether you want to install your app only for the current user or for everyone. Next, language, and this page sets the name and icon for your installer. If you don't specify your compiler output folder, it will create a new folder output where you'll save your script. Also, I recommend that you change your setup icon, which I didn't do on my first try. And that's it. Click to finish the wizard. It will ask you whether you want to compile it now and where you want to save it. Since it was my second try, I wanted to replace the previous script, so I won't click to compile it right now. Once you have saved the file, in my case replaced the file, to compile it simply click on the play button in the ribbon on top. In the lower third you can see which files the compiler currently packs into the executable. When it's done, the setup wizard will start automatically. And this is how it looks like. While this is enough for many people, I won't end the video here, because I want to show you a few more installer options which you'll need to express in code. Just to confirm, the installer works. And it also registers the programming control panel. But to be honest with you, I don't like that it writes the version in such a way. So let's uninstall my app and code a few more lines to the script. Let's start by changing the wizard style to classic. This will set the resolution to the more standard rectangular installers. It also changes the wizard look and feel a bit. Next, we'll go into Inno Setup program files and copy some resources for our setup. I really like these old graphics that usually reside to the left and in the top right corner. Copy them to the folder where your script is located. By the way, Inno Setup also provides you with a classic setup icon if you want to use it. Specify the images you want to add to your installer by typing in wizard image file and wizard small image file. I have renamed them because they show up on the first page of the wizard. But first, let's fix the issue where I didn't like the name of my app in control panel. To specify a custom name for your program, use uninstall display name. Let's also add the program icon to the control panel entry, shall we? Type in uninstall display icon and now pay attention. To make the same icon as your main executable also appear in the control panel entry, add app in curly brackets, then backslash, curly bracket, hashtag myapp.exe name, and close with a curly bracket. Also, let's enable the Welcome to the Setup Wizard page, because in my opinion it should be present on every installer. Basically, type in Disable Welcome Page and say no. With that being written, let's compile the wizard again. As you can see, now the installer looks much better and has the classic design. Also, here are the image files we added on the welcome page. And if you go to Control Panel, you will surely appreciate having a more professional entry. Thanks for watching this video, I hope it helped you. Please subscribe for more tutorials and interesting content.